New details tonight on Mayor Muriel Bowser's administration's investigation into her deputy mayor who resigned amid sexual harassment allegations last week, and the timeline of events with former deputy mayor John Falchicchio has continued to shift, with him being asked not to return to work in the wake of an allegation. Our political and government reporter Leonard N. Fleming was at the news conference with the mayor and her legal counsel. And Leonard, the former deputy mayor was asked not to return to his physical office, but allowed to resign several days later?
That's exactly right. Today, a more specific timeline was revealed about the disgraced deputy mayor and when he was told about the allegations against him and how he was placed on leave before his ultimate resignation.
We have policies and procedures that are implicated by these allegations, and we are following them with fidelity.
This was Mayor Bowser's response to my question on whether she's troubled by the sexual harassment allegations against her former deputy mayor, John Falchicchio. The mayor mostly stayed mum at the news conference about her trusted advisor. Vanessa Natali, the deputy director of the mayor's office of legal counsel, did most of the talking. Falchicchio resigned on March 17th, but he was notified on the 9th about the allegations. An investigation was launched after a woman who works in D.C. government accused him of sexual harassment.
The way these processes work, you're just told general about what the substance of the letter was, and he was informed to stay away from the complainant.
And Natali says that this was the deputy mayor's last day in office in person. He briefly worked in a limited capacity, but then took a leave of absence before resigning.
He was asked not to return to the offices.
After announcing her deputy's departure in a brief sentence last Friday, the mayor revealed on Monday that an investigation is being conducted into his conduct. When asked if the deputy mayor had been warned or disciplined prior for sexual harassment in the past,
I can't answer that, and I don't know the answer.
Bowser says she didn't ask him to quit, but that he left on his own. And if other women come forward?
If anyone else wants to discuss, wants to complain, wants to file anything, it would related to this, it would be a part of this investigation.
The mayor's attorney says that those who come forward with new allegations will have them investigated, and new investigations could very well emerge. Reporting in the newsroom, Leonard N. Fleming, DC News Now, back to you.